This is WZRD Chicago 88.3 FM. And we have it with us at WZRD, Michael Earhart. He is the leader of the organization, the director of the organization, uh, Taste for the Homeless, and also he is running for Riverdale, Village of Riverdale Mayor. How are you today, Michael?
I'm great, and you?
Very well. We have followed you for about at least 5 to 7 years as you went from event to event feeding the homeless. And we don't know how you manage it, but now you are running for mayor of the village of Riverdale. How do feeding the homeless and helping the homeless connect with your current candidacy?
Well, so I'm a true believer when the Lord speaks to you, um, I obey. And so I, as an 8-year-old kid, I was already instructed from the Lord to, take care of his people. And so that led to me being a people person in the communities around the city of Chicago and surrounding suburbs. And so I can say that it's very strange to me as well because I never grew into politics, um, and I've been around people that invested their life into politics. So I know a lot of people that that this aldermen and different let me see aldermans and congressmen different. So I do know of politics, but I just never took part into politics. So this time last year around the beginning of the new year, I the Lord spoke to me, and I always ask my wife, why are we still living in Riverdale? I think, it's time for us to go and I'm a cowboy. I love woods. I love horses. And I told my wife, I'm ready to go. I wanna retire. I wanna be on a farm. I wanna be on a horse. I want some pigs. I want some cows. And then that's when the Lord spoke to me and said, it's time. And I just kind of like it's time for what? And so I continue to pray and pray, and then the Lord put on my heart, you're not a politician, you're a people person, and that's what I need for you to do in the community of Riverdale. And I heard it as clear as day, and I panicked in the beginning, like, okay, wait a minute, I don't know politics. And the Lord said, you don't have to know politics in order to lead the people in the community. And I, I'm speechless, and I took it to my wife, and I told her exactly what was told to me, and she hugged me. She told me, go for it. And you are very smart. You understand the community. You've been out in the community for a long time, and you know what people need in order to make it and survive. We got high taxes. We got uh, streets that's messed up. We have dead trees. We have a lot going on. We don't have nothing for the seniors. We don't have no community, um, nothing. Like there's no nothing happening for Riverdale on a daily basis. And so I took it upon myself to announce that, hey, I'm running for mayor. A lot of people didn't believe me. I didn't believe myself, but they didn't believe me. And so I told everybody, and we went for it. We started campaigning.
Did any of the homeless people that you have helped over the years help you in the campaign?
No, so we do have a lot of people that I have been helping that is citizens now. They got their own places, but um a few people. So everyone out in Riverdale, they're not homeless. They have houses. and they did come out and assist me with different things in the community, um to to just be able to say, hey, you were there for me. If you need me with anything, just let me know. So I didn't really get the residents like that I helped to help me. um it was just me, myself, and my family. We really got on, to get out and really push the Team Airhart, the house. I know them. I wanted the people to know that, hey, I'm human. I'm just like you. Here I am. I'm knocking on your door. I want you to see me. I want to be a phone call away. And here, this is me. You know, um, Instead of you having to call a number and don't talk to me. And no, I want to have that open door policy right away.
Well, we have seen you on social media helping the homeless. Like you used to have events every week. Got hacked about a year and a half ago, so I wasn't able to follow you as closely as I did before. But when you speak with the Riverdale residents, do they know of your work already?
Yes, they do. All majority of Riverdale know me from being on the Jennifer Hudson show, the President Award on Fox 32. I'm always on the news a lot, and I travel. I travel not just taking care of the homeless here. I take care of the homeless in L.A. I take care of the homeless in Detroit, Springfield, Ohio. I travel. So I can at least say I am very well known um through Riverdale for the work I do. The humanitarian award, the I just got a proclamation from the governor a little bit over a month ago. Um which was amazing. And so it just, like I say, I never intended on this happening. It was just me uh accepting the next journey, the next task that the Lord wanted me to take.
Well, congratulations on getting the proclamation from Governor Pritzker. When you were young, you said 8 years old.
Yes,
So when you got the call from God, usually people when they get that call, they have experienced some significant hardship, and then they get lifted up and get the call. What did that also happen to you?
yes.
I,
Well, I can honestly say, the Lord has. I haven't been through no hardship. The Lord, I feel in my heart of heart, me being a person that serve Him the much as I do, He makes a way for me every day. I'm so I work for God full time. I'm 7 days a week. I'm from 5 in the morning to maybe late at night. I deliver groceries to people's houses that's in need. I provide tents, heaters, toilets, showers for people that lives under the bridges. There's always work for me to do on a daily basis. So I know for a fact that, and I can say more than anybody, if you serve the Lord, He'll make a way. He will always make a way for you. And that's what I do. I know serving Him, He will not leave me. And so I look at that as, if this is all I have to do is be obedient to Him in order to be okay and my family's okay, then I'll do it anytime. And so I love what I do. I love, and I never have to worry. Um, can you hear me?
yes, yes.
Yes, I never have to worry about anything when it comes to bills or um, health or different things. The Lord always literally makes a way for me to be able to handle that.
So you also have a regular job? Do you work full time plus help the homeless?
No, so my regular job is literally I work for God.
Uh,
So here's what I do. Here's the thing. I am a DJ. A little bit over almost 40 years. So I do get DJ gigs all over the world. Like I DJ everywhere. I'm a mascot maker. I make mascots for a living, and I sell mascots all over the world. So people buy mascots, custom. Like if you wanna, I'm so I promote a lot with businesses where, say you own a tire shop. Um, I can actually make a tire mascot, for your business where he'll stand out and wave at people when they come by a tire. Um, Things like that. I made characters like people wrote books, and inside their book they had a character in there that they wanted to come to life. I make those characters. So, I do keep myself involved in a lot of stuff. And I do keep myself, just pushing. I keep going. And my wife would have retired from the board of trade, and she went back to work. So um financially we are able to survive. um God never seems to amaze me. It's always something he comes up with to keep me going. As a man, I have a responsibility to making sure that my family is taken care of, my wife is taken care of, and he always make a way. um Things that I may need, or I want to pay for this, or I want to grab this or get this. God always, he never seems to amaze me. I always is something. He makes sure I got this or got that, and that's just it. It's never he never seems to amaze me.
What about election petitions? How many did you get? How many did you need to get, and were they difficult to get?
No, the petitions was easy because our town is we have a residence of about 10,000 people, with at least 7,500 voters registered. We have, in the last election 4 years ago, only 500 people voted. So that's horrible. And so I only had to get maybe 50 signatures. I mean, I could do that on my block.
Uh, so how many did you get?
Um, I I probably got over 300, 400 signatures.
Mhm,
If I mean, I bypassed that fast.
mhm.
I don't know if it was. I can't quite remember, but I know it was a couple hundred that I did get, because it really I didn't need that many. I could have got more than that, but I didn't want to go over the minimum of what you're supposed to have.
Right,
Because you made 50, you may can go 100 or something, because you don't want to get disqualified for over too many.
right. That's such a
Yeah,
unusual law that I hear that there are some races you can't like get over that
yeah,
maximum, and that really doesn't make sense. Why bother with that? This it's very strange. It's
yeah.
okay.
Well,
Mm,
they would definitely disqualify you if you do go over the minimum of what it is.
mhm.
um and that's something you really, really, really have to be careful.
Right,
um they and a lot of people don't really pay attention to that. You must pay attention, because they will get you for that. And that's crazy.
exactly.
Yes.
Did anybody challenge your petitions? And did you challenge anybody?
No, we didn't. We didn't. No one challenged because I mean, I didn't get no challenges. I didn't get no. Let me see. No challenges. No nothing. I didn't get no reaction on none of that part.
Mhm. And when you campaign, what do you tell people that you want to do? What is your platform for
Well, the,
Riverdale mayor?
well, definitely the platform is bringing awareness to the community, especially the young generation. Also more events and more things for the seniors to do. Um, I say the schools, the parks, the young generation, the older. I mean, it's just so many things in Riverdale that needs to be taken care of. It's everything needs to be fixed. Like there's everything needs to be fixed. Like we have streets that's not been fixed in years. We had trees that look like they're just about to topple over. We have, and one thing I can say is like we do keep the what is it, the maintenance department, they do clean up the streets. They do come out every morning. They do pick up garbage. They do focus on um keeping Riverdale clean, and that's a good thing. Um, that's definitely a good thing. But we do need more structure in Riverdale. We need more restaurants and businesses, and to topple off this high taxes that we have. We have one of the highest, and that means we need more businesses to come. We need more because we have no grocery store. We have no clinic. We don't. We have nothing. There's nothing. And we can't keep as a resident, we can't keep on making promises. We had mayors before that and mayors before that. We can't keep making the promise that we're gonna do this, do this, do this, and it's not never there. It's never there. And so we need someone to get in here to keep their promise, not just to win the seat, making promises, but to actually keep their promise of what they say they're gonna do when they get in office.
Have you had a chance to study the books of the village? Is there enough money to cover the needs?
No, there's no money.
Mm.
And that's the part. Where is the money? Where's the money? Where is it going? Where, I mean, we don't have any. And it's money down in Springfield. It's money that we can go get as a community, to really to make this happen, because I think we can get money. We just have to go get it. You know, our mayor just won't go get it. I'm just gonna be upfront with it. We just won't go get it because I don't see why we can't rebuild Riverdale. I just don't understand. Um, why not? Why we have to? Because everybody get mayors of East Towns get allocated that money. It's money being brought in, but what are you doing with it? What are you shifting? Instead of getting this street fixed, you shift it over to get this done, or you doing this, or you doing that. No, we need to focus on one project at a time. One project at a time. What that money was put here for, we need to do it. And if we do that project first and get that done, then we move to the next one. Before you know it, everything is completed.
Have you been able to find out how the money is being spent? Did you ever do any freedom of information at requests and see what the budget and how much money there is in the treasury?
I did, but I don't have it on me. I wish I would have brought that with me.
That's okay.
Um, because it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Like and we don't understand why. it's the way it is. You know, I don't understand why Riverdale is hurting this bad. Why we don't have nothing. Like I'm there's nothing. When I say there's nothing here, there's nothing here. You know, and I think, like I said, I think we have to focus more on making that change, or whatever we have to do to get that situation to take its course. We need to do that, and I believe the community can do it. We can do it as a team. We come in as a team. We go out as a team. That way, everybody can't point fingers because we all came to the table and we came together as a community to make the calls on this and that and this and that and on certain things. We need to do that.
Do you know if there has been any audits done of the expenditures to track the money trail?
Well, as far as I know, it hasn't, but we are working to look into that. We are working to look into a lot of things, which we did find out a lot of things. I'm not just prepared. Maybe we could do a part two of this,
Of course we
and
can. Yes.
I can give you everything you need because right now we are in the middle of our own little investigation on different things that's being done and different things that the town don't know about. And so, on a part two note, I could talk about once we pull and get everything together because we right now we are investigating a lot of things that you're asking about.
Are you investigating, or do you know that law enforcement is investigating?
Well, the law enforcement already, um, the feds already came to the town.
Mm.
So our mayor was indicted, and so they already investigating a lot of things. We just doing a lot of investigating as well, so we can get a understanding too on what's really going on.
And even though he's indicted, he is still serving,
Yes,
correct?
he rightfully he can still run until convicted.
Mhm. And he is
So
running.
yes,
Do you get any pushback from uh, the the current administration? And do you know who his allies are in the administration?
oh yeah, it's definitely a pushback. It's been problems all from me announcing it. Just there's no communication. Everybody on his team is his team, and so they all stick together. And if that's what it is, that's what it is. But we have to make a change to it's time to get rid of the old and bring in the new. If you haven't did nothing in 8 years, not two, this ain't 4 years. In 8 years, you haven't did anything. You're not gonna do nothing in the next 4 years. It's time to move on.
Well, we of course we'll talk about this in our part two interview as well. But how many trustees are there? What is the Riverdale government like? How many legislators are there in the is it a board? Is it a
Yeah,
commission?
they have a board of trustees. They have, I think it's five or it's five. I think it's five.
Mhm.
Um, I think it's five of them. We have the clerk, and they actually been with him for quite a while. Um, the clerk has been with him quite a while,
Uh,
so they have been together for quite a while.
so do they cooperate? Are they in it together? Or are there people among those the trustees that are also pushing back against him?
Well, there's one trustee that don't agree with none of the stuff that he's doing. Um, definitely are 100%.
Mhm.
Yes.
So when you decided to run, you saw the corruption and you saw the need, and you said that God spoke to you that the it needs to be done. So you never ran for office before, right? Right?
Never, never, never ran for never, not even in high school. In middle school, never ran.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have any advisors? Do you have a who's helping you? Do you have an election attorney? Any of that?
Yeah, we do. We have election attorneys. We have I do have I say mentors
Mhm.
um that has been teaching me the way, um which have been in the politic world for years. So I'm learning a lot from them, and also I got the best attorneys. I think I'm in great shape. I'm in great shape with knowing politics and talk politics very fast. I had to learn very fast. It's like me getting on training wheels to learn how to ride that bike. Um, and it takes time to know how to do those, get on those training wheels. It takes time. And when you get on the training wheels, you you go and you roll until you catch it, and then the training wheels comes off, and then you on that bike and you paddling, and then before you know it, you in the big league now. You on a bigger bike, and that's how I look at it. I started from the bottom and had to learn right away. I have to learn things and study stuff right away. Do I really know my town? Do I really understand my town? And I had to sit back and I had to really think, hmm, do I really understand my town? And so it's just like thank thank God for Google. Thank God for Google. Because Google can tell you everything you need to know. And so I learned a lot from Google, and also a lot of politicians that's were willing to talk to me and teach me some things fast.
Have you ever helped the others in their campaign, like maybe going door to door or in any way someone else's campaign?
Well, no, the people that's running against the mayor, the trustees now, I everybody is, I think we all need to communicate because we are trying to make that change of getting out the old administration. So we had to talk to each other. We have to communicate. We have to get out here and make that change together.
So in other words, you have not helped anybody else in a campaign before. A lot of times when people start running, they've already helped others in some other campaign, and that's a bit about how they learn about politics as well.
Yeah. No, no, I never in life helped nobody in campaigning.
Well,
Never.
let me put it this way: all those other people that run for office and that help others in their campaigns, they never have. Most of them have never done what you have done. All you have
Yes.
been helping the homeless.
Yes. Yes. And I did notice that on this journey, a lot of people said it. So I'm a type that kind of love what I do when it comes to learning different ways. Even when I with the less fortunate, I learned different ways of getting out here to do different things to better the community and change the community for the best. So I love that task. And so this right now, this is a task, it's a journey, and I know it will be a successful one because God said so. And if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be doing this. And so it have to be we have to be a winner. We have to win. We have to be a winner. no matter how things look or turn out, we have to believe that we already achieved this. And so, like I said, politics is, I don't wish politics on nobody. I didn't have seen some things within the last few months that is unreal. I that's very unreal. And so I
You mean how people treat each other in
yes,
politics? Mhm.
yes. When I say people is unreal with it, unreal. I mean, I have never seen the way people turn on each other, the way they do. I mean, unreal, unreal. I didn't see the best of the best become enemies. And honestly, that's just because a lot of people just have this. I don't know. They have this saying. They just have this. I don't know. You know, whether it's me, I have seen some devastating stuff. And it's just, I tell people, are you really ready? Are you ready for this? Like, if you're not ready for taking a journey in politics, I advise you to don't look that way. But I also believe that God wouldn't put you in a place where you couldn't handle it. You know,
Well, you have seen the worst of the worst. Kind of for now. You might see even worse in the future. But have you seen any good that surprised you
um,
in
I haven't
politics?
in politics.
Yes, and what you've seen in your this foray, this taste of politics. Have you seen anything that surprised you that was good?
I haven't seen none. Well, not in Riverdale. I haven't seen nothing good.
That's okay.
Um, I haven't seen any. I couldn't even sit here and make anything up. I haven't seen nothing good. There's nothing good.
Well,
You
maybe
know.
it's waiting for you. And also, I always wanted to ask you, never had the chance because you were also always too busy to sit down and interview with me. Why did you call it Taste for the Homeless? Were you trying to like cook and make really tasty food for them, so for the homeless, so that they actually could understand that someone like you really cares for them?
Well, no, Taste for the Homeless came from the taste. It's called Taste for Chicago.
Oh.
So the way Taste for the Homeless came about is me growing up in the projects in my early years and wanted to go down with a couple of my friends to Taste of Chicago to get the big drums, the barbecue drumstick.
Uh-huh.
And so one late night we did get down there, and when we got there, it was a homeless guy. Back then, Taste of Chicago used to service by tickets. And so there was a homeless guy who climbed over the gate, and he was at that time. Taste of Chicago was actually closing, so they had it was dumping the food. It wasn't giving their food to the places back then. It was dumping the food in the garbage, and the homeless guy. It was the guy who ran the pizza place. He was dumping it all in the dumps in the garbage, and the homeless guy asked him for his lights, and the man cursed at him and said, get the F away. You can have this. And I asked him why he can't have it because you're throwing it away in his face. And he told me to shut up because I shouldn't be, giving him the food. And it just hurt my heart. And so um, he was standing there and I kind of grabbed his hands and I said, look, while I'm standing here, God gave me something that it would be taking place in the near future. And he gave me this vision called Taste for the Homeless. And so, just like you see Taste of Chicago, you have all these top restaurants and all these entertainment and different things. I'm going to recreate that, but I'm going to make it where the homeless could come for free. And that's how I created the brand Taste for the Homeless.
It's
You get to
beautiful.
taste, the
Mhm.
homeless get to taste everything they want for free.
Mm. You
Yes.
know, that's a very beautiful name and a beautiful story behind it. Do you know if there are other people in the country that have also taken this name and used it in their works?
You said my who?
Well, to have others, do you know if others? It is a very good name and a very descriptive name for your work. Do you know if other people in the country have also used Taste for the Homeless in their quest to help the homeless?
No. Well, Taste for the Homeless, like our brand is, so we are definitely patented. Our brand is you can't you can't even use Taste for the Homeless.
Oh, you got the trademark on it then.
I do.
Okay.
Yes. So I have seen like people you say like taste Burr Oaks or taste uh California, or but they never use taste for the homeless. Um I have, but I do see other organizations get out there and they do a lot of kind of similar things like what we do, but not to the capacity of what we do. Um it's like we got a shower bus, we have a homeless food truck. We're working on which will be ready probably in the next month or two. We have a homeless hotel on wheels where it holds 30 beds, and we'll be able to let 30 people sleep for the next couple of days with a breakfast, like a complimentary breakfast. Like if you rent the hotel room, um, they have a shower, the washroom, you can wash your clothes, and that'll be ready soon. But um, the Lord give me different things on a daily basis. So He give me new ideas, new ventures to add to what we're doing today.
Do you also
So
give resources to the homeless as you're helping them so that maybe they could uh, get a hand up in getting out of the homeless situation?
we do. I'm connected with a lot of shelters, a lot of places that help me help people get them off the streets. So I do have numbers to call to say, hey, I got this young mom. She don't have nowhere to go. Can you help me get her in a place so she can, don't have to stay on the streets, or help her get into a program? Some that we can lead her straight instead of her living under the bridge. Because it's a lot of young generation under the bridges now, more than I ever seen. Young teenagers, and so that's one thing I do. I make sure that we can get them some type of help right away.
And are you still able to help now since you're campaigning?
Yes, yes.
A little less though, right? Than before.
Well, no, I separate different, causes. I separate different hours with the homeless, and then with the campaign. That's how we just keep it on a separation where I spend more time over here and then time over here. So, during the morning times, you got to work on your campaign, and then in the evening, you deal with the homeless.
Well, Michael Earhart, candidate for mayor of the Village of Riverdale, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate all your work, and we'll have another interview soon about the other stuff that we wanted to discuss. More details
Yes,
to come. All right.
yes.
Thank you so much. And
Thank you.
if our listeners want to learn more about you, where should they go?
They can go, if they want to know as far as like Taste for the Homeless, they can go to the website, www.tasteforthehomeless.org. Or if they want to deal with Michael for mayor, um, they can go on social media or Google Michael for mayor of Riverdale .org. Um, And it'll pop right up. Michael from Air.
All right, Michael. Thank you so much and good luck to you.
Thank you. All right.